exact matching millimeters. I don't know, because I think that's what my problem is. So I tried these new shoes on and I played a game of badminton in them, but I think maybe they're a little bit too small. But it's not like in the toe space, it's at the like behind the toes, at the bottom of the toes where the toes start, it's too narrow. So I think it just doesn't fit the shape of my foot. But since I played a game of badminton in them, it's not like I can return them or anything. So I won't be doing that because I was all sweaty and that would be really gross. But so I was wearing those and I jumped to hit a shuttlecock and suddenly I felt this huge sharp pain in my toenail, or in my toe. I felt the pain, yeah, in my toenail, and it really hurt. But I was like, oh, whatever, I'm sure it's fine. I kept playing until the end of the game, and then I got home and took my socks off, and there's my whole toenail was bruised, and is still bruised, like inside the toenail. And I was shocked. I was shocked because what the heck? I didn't even know that could happen, but no wonder it hurt so much. I actually thought I had broken my toe or something, but I knew from the fact that I could still move that was not what had happened. So I researched, and I think that maybe my landing technique is wrong, because apparently you're actually meant to land like on your heel and then on your toe. But I've been landing like straight on my foot when I jump and then land. So I'll definitely have to keep that in mind. But the thing is, when you're playing badminton, there are so many things to remember, and the game is so fast-paced. It's quite hard to remember to do all these things, which is probably why there's so many badminton-related injuries in this world. So I'll just have to be careful, and it's kind of sad because I really do like the shoes I bought, but I think hopefully if I just stretch them out a bit, or if I keep wearing them, they'll stretch out a little bit and fit a little bit better. Okay, now let's talk about some food that I've tried lately. So there is a new item at KFC called the Zinger Kebab, which is like a Zinger burger, but it's meant to be a kebab. I was so excited for this because I absolutely love kebabs. Like I'm a kebab lover, I'm a Greek food lover, I'm a Turkish food lover, like I love all of those things. But I tried it and it just tasted like a twister, like just like a wrap rather than a kebab. So it wasn't really worth it. Slightly disappointing, but I mean, if it was savor sherbet stick things. What else did I buy? I bought M&M's, but it was so good because I mixed them all with the popcorn, and the sweet salty combination was so good. It was so good. Just love sweet and salty combination, especially popcorn with chocolate. That is so good. Popcorn with chocolate, popcorn with chocolate, popcorn with chocolate. Anyway, the Endurance gummy clusters were so good. They taste just like a nut root, but like in bite-sized form. So I really liked those, although I saw someone say they really hated it, but I don't think they'd ever had because I